Okay, guys, just a little rundown here as to what's going on with my channel and what I intend on doing with it. Okay, so I went down to the beach. We have an area where there's heavy beach erosion. Okay, um, I mean, you can literally stand at the top of the hill, and the beach is about 20 feet, 30 feet down. But when it's high tide, you can actually see it literally wave by wave, just taking away. Like, you know what I mean? You can look at it and say, "Geez, in 20 years, this property is gonna be fucking gone. This house will be in the water in 20 years." You can just tell it at that rate. Okay. So to the best of my knowledge, the land that I was standing on has never been like, filled, refilled like a landfill or, some sort of an attempt to like stop beach erosion 100 years ago and they filled it. To the best of my knowledge, there is none of that. Like, I'm almost 100% positive that there's none of that. Okay, so the point is, when I go down to the beach and I dig straight into that hillside, that cliffside that's steadily getting eroded, it stands to reason that whatever rocks I pull out of there should be fairly old. I think we can probably agree on that. I mean, if you have a cliffside that's just steadily been getting eroded, you know, um, I guess you know where I'm going with that. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm digging right into the hillside, right into the very bottom of the hillside, and I'm picking out these rocks. Okay, first one. This one's pretty interesting. It's just, I just grabbed it because it was a rock that had a perfect like line through it. You see that? So me and my buddy chipped it open. We wound up with this black. It's strange. It's almost like a layer of black. Like, I don't know what the hell it is. Right. Okay. Next one. Really interesting looking, like black. I don't know if it's like black volcanic. Right. Right out of the hillside. Split this one open, and it kind of looks like granite or whatever on the inside. But what interests me is, like these layers here where like you can see a couple of different layers, and this here looks like heat. I mean, it's hard to explain, but look at the texture. Look how deep. I don't know, right? Okay, then you have this one. Now this one can be argued one way or the other. I see what looks like maybe marine life in there. Here's a good shot of it, right? This one was split open. Again, this one was kind of black on the inside. Wound up with what looks like rust color right in here. I just split this open minutes ago. What else was interesting is, when you put it back together, like it's like this area right here where my thumb is. It's like this dusty coloration, like sand. Okay, now I heard from Roger that there's something that takes place within organs where a certain part of it turns to sand and then a certain part of it turns black, like blood that didn't get oxygen. Sand, I think I'm not sure, skin cells or no, with skin cells. Wow, I'm on my mind. I'm out of my mind. I'm getting things confused. No. See, this is what I'm saying. This piece looks like concrete to me. Old concrete, okay? What he was saying was that limestone at some point separates where one part turns to sand, and I don't know enough to speak on it. I really don't. I don't. So I'm gonna say this. This piece looks like concrete in a way. Some of these look like shells though, like seashells, like almost like, right? Okay? But finally, to me, the star of the show is right here. This piece looks like concrete. Not only that, this piece looks like old concrete. Now, I'm going to say the reason too. Besides the fact that I can see all sorts of different looking stones in here, okay? All sorts of different ones, right? Like, what's this? What are these white colorations? See this one here? I scraped this one right here to see what it looked like underneath. Okay? But what I'm looking at are these voids right here. See these? I'm wondering what that is. I'm wondering, is that bubbles, air bubbles from concrete? This was dug right out of the bottom of the hillside of an eroding beach, cliffside, that's like steadily eroding. So this right here would have been a good 20 to 25 feet down below the surface that you're usually standing on. To me, that's old. Okay? To me, that's old. And like I said, this is where I'm going with my channel. So, if anybody has any pictures they want to send me, anybody has any kind of input whatsoever, that you would like to help me with this, I think some of you guys, once you look at like Wise Up and Age of Disclosure and some of the Mud Fossil University, okay? Now, I don't agree with 100% of anything that anybody says, but I tell you what, these guys are on to something. Peace.